Hello, my dear friends and all my dear viewers and even students. I welcome you all in this video tutorial. Friends, this video tutorial is completely different from the earlier tutorials because earlier tutorials I have prepared on different literary pieces, and this video tutorial is slightly different from the earlier ones because I have come up with this video tutorial for understanding the meaning, the basic meaning of communication and the process of communication, how communication takes place. Friends, right from the time when a child is born, we know that communication plays a very vital role in his life. Friends, while living in communities or in living in society, we spend large number of time communicating with others or individually. Friends, you might be knowing that listening, speaking, and writing, reading, these are the forms, different forms through which one can express his or her ideas, thoughts, feelings, and so on. Friends, in this video tutorial I am going to take a review of the basic meaning of communication along with different definitions, and once again I am going to explain how communication takes place, the real process of communication. So friends, without late, let us see what is the nature of communication and the meaning of communication. Let us see. My dear friends, communication can broadly be defined as exchange of ideas, messages, and information between two or more persons through a medium in a manner that the sender and the receiver understand the message in the common sense, that is, they develop common understanding of the message. Friends, in this tutorial I am going to take a review of meaning, nature of communication. So here the word communication is derived from the Latin word communicare, which means to share, impart, participate, exchange, transmit, or to make common. It emphasizes on sharing common information, ideas, and messages. It is not merely issuing orders and instructions. Here are two definitions that I have taken from two different linguists. So before going towards the nature of communication, just have a look on meaning of communication. Meaning of communication. So the first definition by Kunz and Weyrich: communication is the transfer of information from a sender to a receiver, with the information being understood by a receiver. And look at the second definition. It is the art of developing and attaining understanding between people. It is the process of exchanging information and feelings between two or more people, and it is essential to effective management. This is the definition given by Terry and Franklin. Friends, now we are moving towards the nature of communication. Now, communication has different features. So the first feature is two-way process. Communication is a two-way process of understanding between two or more persons, sender and receiver. A person cannot communicate with himself. The next aspect which involves in the nature of communication is continuous process. Exchange of ideas and opinion amongst people is an ongoing process in business and non-business organizations. Communication is as important as flow of blood in the human body. The next feature that involves in a nature of communication is it is a dynamic process. Communication between sender and receiver takes different forms and medium depending upon their moods and behavior. It is thus a dynamic process that keeps changing in different situations. Then, pervasive activity. Communication is a pervasive activity. It takes place at all levels, top, middle, lower, and in all functional areas like production, finance, personnel, sales, management, etc. of business organization. Then exchange. Communication involves exchange of ideas and opinions. People interact and develop mutual understanding for each other. Then we are going to have a look of another features that involve the nature of communication. The next one is verbal and non-verbal. Though words are active carriers of information, gestures can sometimes be more powerful than words. Facial expressions, sounds, signs, and symbols are used as non-verbal forms of communication. The next, mutuality of understanding. Communication will be effective when sender and receiver develop mutual understanding of the subject. Messages conveyed should be understood by the receiver in the desired sense. Then goal oriented. The next feature that involves in nature of communication is goal oriented. Communication is goal oriented unless the receiver and the sender know the purpose they intend to achieve through communication. Communication has little practical utility. Interdisciplinary. Now, it is the art of how communicators use knowledge of different fields of study like anthropology, psychology, and sociology, and so on. Making best use of these disciplines makes communication effective. It is thus an interdisciplinary area of management. So friends, thus it is the sum of all things one person does when he wants to create understanding in the mind of another. And it is a bridge of meaning. It involves a systematic and continuous process of telling, listening, and understanding. So the importance of communication in our daily lives and in making business and non-business decisions necessitates the need for us to improve our communication skills and the ability to effectively converse with others through words or gestures. Thank you.